Cheryl Reeve has undeniably transformed the Lynx into a perennial powerhouse, consistently guiding them to the WNBA playoffs. Since she took the helm as head coach in 2010, there have only been 2 seasons where she enjoyed a summer without postseason games, her initial year and in 2022, during which star forward Napheesa Collier was largely sidelined due to pregnancy. Other than those instances, every autumn sees Reeve at the center of a championship contending team as the vibrant foliage graces Minnesota's landscapes. The sheer reliability of Reeve's success makes it all too easy to overlook her immense contributions as a coach. Even when her team recently secured the league's best record with 2 weeks remaining in the regular season, the Associated Press opted to honor Golden State's Natalina Case as Coach of the Year instead. This Sunday at noon, the Lynx will kick off their playoff journey against the Valkyries at Target Center. What's truly remarkable about this season for the Lynx is how it showcases a unique feat within the realm of basketball. A coach has rarely managed to reinvent their strategies with the same franchise after emerging from a previous dynasty to achieve new heights. Typically, when coaches return to the pinnacle, they do so with a different team. Much like Phil Jackson did with the Chicago Bulls and the Los Angeles Lakers, or Brian Agler with his stints at the Seattle Storm and Los Angeles Sparks. If we draw comparisons, Reeve might be likened to former Spurs coach Greg Popovich, who secured championships 15 years apart. However, it's vital to note that he still had Hall of Famer Tim Duncan at his disposal during those title runs. In contrast, Reeve's current Lynx team does not include any remnants from her earlier championship roster, which claimed 4 WNBA titles between 2011 and 2017. In fact, after last week's Hall of Fame induction ceremony, 4 of her former starters now reside within that prestigious institution, with another, Rebecca Brunson, serving on her coaching staff. Reeve has achieved the rare feat of assembling a championship-contending team around Collier, who is vying for the MVP title this season, alongside a group of seasoned players unlikely to reach the same individual accolades as the iconic Maya Moore, Sylvia Fowles, Simone Augustus, and Lindsay Whalen. This year's squad, which fought valiantly against the New York Liberty in the WNBA Finals last year, has succeeded by emphasizing complementary skills and strong team cohesion. Reeve has also instituted a comprehensive overhaul in game strategies compared to those utilized during her earlier championship days. As Whalen, now one of Reeve's assistant coaches, stated, the expectations remain unchanged, yet the methods she employs evolve over time. One of Reeve's significant adaptations includes embracing a modern style of play characterized by rapid ball movement and a higher frequency of three-point attempts. This season, the Lynx have ranked second in the league for average three-pointers made per game and achieved the highest shooting percentage, 37.8%, from beyond the arc. They have crafted their perimeter shots through a highly unselfish approach, recording assists on an impressive 72.6% of field goals made, second only to one other team in the league. During their championship run in 2017, although the Lynx were competent in ball movement, they found themselves ranked 8th out of 12 teams for three-point attempts, averaging only 16.1 per game. This renewed emphasis on teamwork and skillful passing has paved the way for several players to enjoy the best seasons of their careers. For instance, Collier made history as the second player in WNBA history to shoot over 50% from the field, 40% from beyond the arc, and 90% from the free throw line in a single season. Key starters Courtney Williams and Alana Smith also achieved record-high win shares, while guard Kayla McBride finished second in the league for total three-point shots made. Smith recounted, "In one of our very first conversations, Cheryl told me, 'We probably won't need to discuss much because I trust you'll make the right decisions.' That was even before I stepped foot into training camp. When someone instills that level of confidence in you right from day one, it significantly boosts your performance." The bench players have also shone brightly under Reeve's guidance. Sixth Player of the Year candidate Napheesa Collier equaled her career-high points per game, and forward Jess Shepard achieved a league-leading field goal percentage of 63.8% during the season. Reeve has adeptly tuned her approach to align with the contemporary landscape of basketball. When she last secured a title alongside stars like Moore, Augustus, Fowles, Whalen, and Brunson, social media was just beginning to gain traction, and players like Moore were only starting to explore personal branding. Today, however, there's a pronounced emphasis on players engaging with fans about their personal lives. This shift is exemplified by Williams and Hedeman's popular Twitch stream, Studbuds, which even garnered a feature in Vogue magazine. Williams noted, "They keep telling me that Cheryl used to operate very differently before Hedeman and I joined the team. I'm not familiar with that version of Cheryl because for us, she's embraced change." McBride, who became part of the roster in 2021 just as the dynasty began to transition, affirmed that Reeve's approach has undergone considerable evolution. "It's definitely reflective of the current era. The players present right now bring a different vibe. In her early years coaching us, she was still quite strict, reminiscent of the coaching styles from the dynasty era. While that's not a criticism, she has allowed herself to open up, and it requires a unique type of coach to adjust to the dynamics of their players, especially since ours differ from those she coached previously. Nonetheless, this evolution does not equate to a softer coaching style when it comes to demanding excellence on the court or calling players out when necessary." Following a recent loss, where the match had no bearing on the standings, Reeve pointedly remarked, "We haven't played defense in about a month." Yet, McBride believes that Reeve's rigorous standards are fundamental to her success, noting, "Accountability is somewhat of a lost practice these days." It carries a very traditional vibe, as she holds every player to the same standard, regardless of whether they are the MVP or a rookie just joining the league. Entering the postseason, the Lynx are set to face the Golden State team, an expansion franchise they've bested in all 4 of their regular season contests. This Sunday marks the beginning of their playoff journey, with Reeve aiming for another championship title that stands apart from her previous dynasty. As McBride aptly put it, "She's our foundation. She's our guiding force. This is truly a remarkable journey we're on, and we all strive to make it even more special." Originally published September 13, 2025 at 2:23 p.m. CDT.